Hey everyone! Well, we're here, we're back, and today we're doing another anti-MLM video, and for this video we are heading back on over to Reddit, filtering by top post of this week, and seeing just what the Huns have been up to. So if at any point you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if at any point you really like the video, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. Also check out my description below for all of my fun links. I have links to my Patreon, my channel members, my anti-MLM playlist, and my social medias. And with that very short intro out of the way, let's get started. I really hope she left a cash tip as well, because this is terrible. The post says, "Love leaving Scentsy for our waiters," and they're paying with their Scentsy debit card, and they're leaving a "You're awesome Scentsy," what does that say? Scentsy business card, I guess, probably with like something else, and their total was $62.25. The fact that they think that offering that to waiters, waitresses, service people is appropriate at all is definitely a problem. And like, I can't see somebody who is working at a restaurant seeing this Scentsy card and this business card, or even a free, maybe it's a free sample that they attached with it, and the person's like, "Oh my god, I am so overwhelmed and love Scentsy, I have to sell this as well." It's a very rude thing to do, and I mean, the fact that there's 2 comments and 3 likes for this person doing that, this is a terrible idea. Leave service people alone, and it sucks because, like, they're gonna come back, they're gonna see this when they need to grab their bill to pay, and you know the person is going to be like, "Oh, here's this free sample, like, thank you so much for serving us. If you ever want to buy from me, I sell Scentsy, I'm your local Scentsy person." And it becomes extremely awkward for the poor person who is serving them, because, you know, you have to put on the customer service face and be happy and peppy and, you know, excited, and maybe the Scentsy person would take that as like, "Oh, I can't wait for them to buy from me and sign up underneath me." They would take their customer service niceness as, "Wow, I did a great job promoting to that person." I didn't see what the comments say on this. AKA, they didn't leave an actual tip. AKA, they spent so much on MLM inventory, it's all they have to use. And then somebody else said, "I looked at them for a Scentsy review, and believe it or not, their income results stink even worse than their oils. More than 99% are losing money in this opportunity." Yeah, that's every MLM out there. Like, people are just not making money in these companies. Most people lose money. Like, there's no way that in even a month's worth of time that your Scentsy business has made you what you spent on your lunch or your dinner or whatever that day. Like, you probably spent more on Scentsy in that month than you earned. Check out my girl Alyssa's results with her tanning gel. Who want a code? Please refrain from hurtful and bullying comments. Your comment will be deleted if it is. And here's a picture of their foot with the tanning gel all over in a closer photo. Let's go back to the other one. It was less creepy when it was zoomed in. And OP on this said, "Alyssa really should probably see a doctor if her foot shape completely changed due to a tanning cream." Exactly. These are clearly 2 different people's legs because those are definitely different feet, and maybe they do have different toes. It's definitely possible. But yeah, I'm gonna say the foot on the left is a different foot to the foot on the right, and the fact that they basically changed ethnicities by just putting on new skin tanning cream is honestly more scary than me wanting to buy that. And the fact that they had to edit their post and say that any hurtful comments and bullying comments will be deleted, probably because people were calling them out for their lie. Now, when you need to sell a product and lie about it, that's not a good selling tactic. And when it is an obvious lie, and it is obvious what you are doing, people will take note of that and be like, "Hey, I'm not stupid. Please do not insult my intelligence. People don't like being insulted. See what the comments say on this. That picture must have been uncomfortable to take. As an extremely unflexible person, I'm still wondering. I just keep going back to 2 Barbie dolls scissoring. Alright! Oh, that got me. Yeah, when you look at this, I don't really want to look at it much further because, like, me and feet, I don't like feet. I don't like them. So looking at this photo is like, ugh. But, like, yeah, how they were able to take that picture does not look comfortable at all. But I guess anything to sell your wonderful, amazing MLM product, even if you are clearly doing it to lie to people, but anything to make a sale, to hopefully make money, to convince yourself that this is totally what you wanted to do and that the industry and the structure of the company is not the problem. It's just the fact that people don't know how to use it. It's people don't know how to use the product properly. That's the problem, obviously. Y'all know that girl on TikTok that says, I'm tired of seeing it. Well, here's my I'm tired of seeing it rant. I need a new job. Who's hiring? Need another income type of posts. Want to know why I'm tired of seeing it? Because y'all won't take that opportunity we all give because you think it doesn't work or it's fake. While you're paying for childcare, you can't afford to go work the job you hate. I'll sit here and watch you make another post complaining about all that. Now, those that have tried it and say it doesn't work, no honey, you didn't work. It works, trust me. I'm literally no different than you or baby girl over there working her 9-to-5 job. Or J-O-B. Sorry, J-O-B. I'm your average hot mess mom who just works and works hard for what I've got and what I've earned. It's not a scheme, as we all do things differently, and I make more than my upline does. That's no diss, just truth. I do things differently, and so does he and she over there working this business too. So next time you count direct sales out, or paparazzi in general out, remember that my fellow consultants I was running elbows with last week at the Empower Me Pink tour the company did for us make $100,000 a month, boo-boo. What? I'm gonna reread that paragraph again. So next time you count direct sales out or paparazzi in general out, remember that my fellow consultants I was running elbows with last week at the Empower Me Pink tour the company did for us make $100,000 monthly, boo-boo. Let that sink into your brain. I needed a minute for it too as well. Like what? Yeah, I said that. Click here to see average earnings of a consultant. And then you would look and see that nobody makes money when you would click on that link. So to like say, oh, well, I make money. I make more than my upline, which doesn't mean anything because you didn't add any numbers. Like what, you make $5? Good for you. And that people who are higher up in the company, like top 1% making $100,000 a month, yep, that makes sense because they've probably been in since the beginning. They got lucky. They knew a bunch of people. They have a ton of people below in their downline. So yeah, that makes sense. Still doesn't mean that most people are making any money. So to make fun of people who are working a job really hard and to say like, well, if you're in an MLM, you'd be able to afford this stuff. If you love your job so much and you think it's so great, then why are you shaming people because they don't want to join it? If they don't want to join it, then it should just be their loss, right? Shouldn't really matter to you whether they want to join or not. Like, you should just keep moving on. But you're clearly bitter about it because you're not making the money that you want to make. And people are allowed to say that they need extra income or they're looking for a different job because they want more money and not an MLM because they want to actually make money. So to be upset with those people only really reflects on you and your MLM. You're clearly not as happy and making as much money as you say you are when you are talking down to other people who have turned you down. Shouldn't make a difference in your life if you're making so much money. Shouldn't matter if those people are not in your downline. But if they were in your downline, you'd be making more money. Weird how that works. Oh my god, I have to see what the comments say on this. Wow, why would anyone want to be friends with someone who talks like that? Or copy and paste the message like that? Sounds like a sassy-ass teenager trying to start a fight after 3rd period. Boo-boo. Exactly, like you said, boo-boo, and what else did she say? She said something, oh, right there. She said, I'm literally no different than you or baby girl over there working her 9-to-5 job. Like, why are you talking to other adults like that? Why would you think that something like this would get anybody ever excited about wanting to join under you and be a part of something that you are a part of? Also, paparazzi, really? That's the one you're gonna go to bat for? That's the end-all be-all MLM that you chose? Okay, but it's just, why be so aggressive when your whole point is to potentially recruit people, I think, via this post, and yet you're gonna be extremely rude? People are not gonna want to sign up underneath you when you are insulting them for wanting to work a 9-to-5 job because they want to make actual money. But of course, they're just venting, I think, and like one of the commenters said, this could just be a copy and paste post. Absolutely, wouldn't be surprised. But it's like how this is a good way to get anyone interested in your MLM. This is a horrible sales tactic, but I mean, it's an MLM, so anything goes. Using her dead friend to shill for an MLM. Okay. As some of you may know, my best friend in the whole world passed away on November 16, 2020. Her ashes sit by my bedstand, and I still talk to her every single day. This post is not to bring anyone down, but as far as I know, you only get one shot at this life. I take one shot every night in honor of my friend, but it's not what you think. I know she would want nothing more than for me to live a long, healthy life and be there for my daughter in ways she couldn't be for hers. So I take one shot a day for glowing skin, less joint pain, stronger bones, stronger muscles, healthy heart, hair and nails, healthy gut. This stuff has blown my mind. Never knew I could feel this good adding something so simple, and I hope I make her proud every day. Let's click on this. Can we zoom in? Glow. Advanced type 1 collagen something. Okay. So it's like a collagen shot, and this is for Tranont. This one's always a hard MLM for me to pronounce. Tranont? I decided to just look up Tranont. Still know if that's how you say it. Compensation plan, and surprise, surprise, in order to rank up, you have to have people underneath you, and they have typical MLM name of their ranks: associate, jade, pearl, ruby, sapphire. They love using gems as a way to say what rank they are. And then of course we have diamond and black diamond and red diamond and blue diamond. And I love how at the very, very top rank, so blue diamond, you don't have to have any personal volume. I mean, are we surprised? Nope, not one bit. But going back to this post, it always makes me question people a lot when they're in an MLM and they use the death of a loved one in their post talking about their product, because obviously somebody probably is going to see this and maybe look more into it and be like, well, what are they doing in honor of their friend, and saying that I take a shot of collagen every night in honor of my friend, which is fine in the context outside of an MLM, and saying like, you know, I want to be there for my family as long as possible because life is short, sort of thing. Like in an out of MLM context, that's totally fine. But in an MLM context, you are using the death of your friend in order to sell your MLM product. And how they don't see that as wrong in any way or problematic is really troublesome and scary. But they also had to, of course, have typical Hun MLM verbiage in their post, along with like a little like, oh, feel bad for me, by adding in the death of a friend. But we have the emojis, we have the, you know, each and every adjective that they can say of how they feel so much better, like, because of all of these things. But it's like, you can get collagen powder at the store and take, sorry, it's windy today, so if you hear the tree against the window, that's what's happening. You can get collagen from Amazon, Walmart, the grocery store, any sort of store, I am assuming, and put some in some water, put some in a smoothie, and it's gonna be so much better than buying it from an MLM company. Absolutely. Let's see what the comments say on this. If I die and someone uses my death to sell their MLM product, I'm haunting them for real. For real, for real. Conjuring type. You know what? You know what? Absolutely. I would be so upset if my friend, my best friend, because she said they're best friends, used me as a way to take advantage of other people to sell their MLM product. Like, oh my God. They being haunted forever. Always and forever. Every night. I don't care. After they take their little MLM collagen shot, I'm haunting them and I'm making it so they can't sleep. Because I'd be so upset. Or I would move things as a ghost and they would constantly be like, where did I move that? And never find it, or it'd be in a weird place, and just consistently mess with them in like very small, subtle ways so that they're always sort of confused all the time, but they can never prove what or why or how. That would make me at least feel a little bit better. From one ship to the next. Let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, I just partnered with a company roughly 30 days ago. But I couldn't shake this feeling that I wasn't excited. I wasn't feeling joy. It felt like a J-O-B, and no one wants that. Don't get me wrong, I still love the products I'm using, but I wasn't feeling it business-wise. Then comes a blast from the past that I know was God's little nudge presenting another opportunity. When I saw that, I immediately felt the spark again and knew that it was meant to be. I'd be thinking about moving back into the beauty industry. So, here I am partnering with Beauty Society, and I couldn't be more excited. More about them in the amazing line to come. But I feel some makeup lives coming. If you're curious, drop me a line. I'd love to share. And OP has a comment down here that says, this had on my Facebook just started a new scam, and then jumped to a different one less than 1 month later. I went back to a month ago on her profile, and she was like, got the spark back, and now she's saying she didn't feel the spark. Like, oh my God, at least delete your old posts, because now we have proof that you're just a liar. Exactly, you're saying the same thing in this new MLM that you were saying about the other MLM. That one, before, of course, you had a spark, you loved it, but then 30 days later, you actually didn't have the spark, and you have a spark in this one, and that the other one was bad because it felt like a job, and nobody wants a job. Ew, gross. Also, this is the second person that we have seen spell out J-O-B like it's a bad word or something. Like, they can't even say job, they have to like spell it out because it sounds like less scary, or maybe it sounds more scary when you spell it out. I don't know. You know, like like when you don't want to say the word like walk or treat to a dog, so you like spell it out. It's kind of like that. It's like you don't want to get someone like worked up by saying the word, so you spell it out because it sounds better. I don't know. That's just really kind of weirdly coincidental that 2 posts in a row would say that, even though I know a lot of MLMers do that. I don't know if they think it's cute or funny. I don't know. Or they think other people are dogs and will get worked up if they actually say the word. But this is so true, is that they will say the same thing in the next MLM that they said in the previous MLM, and will state that, well, this new one is the one because of X, Y, and Z. They have a better compensation plan. They have products that align better with my values and things that I can actually share, blah, 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 whatever they want to tell themselves. But it won't matter. It will not matter what MLM you join. It's going to be the same thing. Yes, the products may be different, and the compensation plan may be a little bit different, and the name of the ranks may be slightly different, but at the core of it all, you are recruiting people and you are selling a product. That's it. That's all it is. And I think that the reason why they didn't like the other MLM was probably because nobody was joining underneath them. So they switched to a different MLM thinking that that one will entice people more to join because it's a beauty MLM opposed to the other one that was maybe, I don't know, health and wellness, oils, clothes, who knows. But in the end, it doesn't matter because you're going to do the same thing no matter the MLM. See what the comments say on this. Oh no, not a JOB, the horror. I guess getting a paycheck is against her beliefs. JOB, the 3-letter word, reminds me of Alexander Skarsgård on Becoming a God in Central Florida. I missed that show. Never seen it, but I do love the Skarsgård brothers. I also love saying Skarsgård. It's just a lot of fun. Poor successful Hun can't keep up with orders. I'm ready to chat. Sorry, let me start over with this post. Diamond emoji. I'm ready to chat. Meet, call anyone looking to start a business of their own. I need help and literally cannot keep up with the amount of business we are creating. Phone emoji, no investment. Laptop emoji, no overhead. Phone emoji, no employees. Laptop emoji, exponential growth. Phone emoji, personal training from me. Laptop emoji, global business. DNA emoji, DNA assessments on the horizon. If this piques your interest, let me know below. Not for you, but know someone who would rock this? Share this and let them know. No excuses for not living life on your terms. With this kind of opportunity. Globe emoji, we speak Spanish. So they now have more people that they can take advantage of because they speak 2 languages. Great. Also, this person definitely did not write this. This is absolutely a copy and paste message. These are the kind of messages that give MLMs like the copy and paste message like a bad name because this sounds like a robot that wrote this. This sounds fake. This doesn't sound like it has any personality behind it. And honestly, this sounds like a scam. It absolutely does. I'm kind of surprised they didn't add the don't worry, it's not a scam in it. That would have definitely totally made me believe in this post because how do I know it's not a scam unless they tell me that it's not a scam? See what the comments say on this. I know it's petty, but one of my biggest pet peeves is saying pique an interest. It has nothing to do with a mountain. It piques your interest. I mean, that's a fair comment. I mean, honestly, like I said, they just write things, hope that it catches somebody's attention, that somebody would share this and somebody would fall for it, which is very sad. And also, what's the DNA assessments on the horizon? Like, they gotta like take your DNA and then make it to where you can never leave? Or clone you and start creating Hun robots? Could be that. They could be starting to make Hun robots, so people that are always in an MLM. And then you can recruit forever because you just have clones of everybody who's ever joined an MLM. Clones of clones of clones. But you could recruit the clones. And then you will forever have unlimited downlines because there'd never be... You never run out of options. But yet, it's all about the products. It's not about the recruiting. It's totally not a scam. Switches MLM companies, but picks up second job as a server to make ends meet. This weekend has been humbling. If you've been around for a hot minute, you know I got a serving job during my transition of moving network companies. And for a second, I was ashamed about that. But I think it's brave AF to do what you need to do to chase your happiness. It was a crazy busy weekend, and I got asked to work with no plans, Dakota gone all weekend, and a big trip next week that could absolutely use some spending/tattoo money, so I said, why not? I don't know how I did this daily over the summer, because my feet are killing me. It's made me feel extra grateful for network marketing, and not having to work daily as a server anymore. My poor kneecaps. Some may judge, dislike, actively hate network marketing, but it's giving me a life of choices, and I am so grateful for that. Is one of those choices the fact that you had to work a part-time job in order to actually have some money come in? Is that one of the choices? Because if network marketing is so amazing and has changed your life in so many ways, why did you need to get a part-time job at all? Because I thought network marketing made you so much money and it's so amazing and it's life-changing. I think it's great that she got a job because obviously she needs the money, and it's sad that she felt upset that she, like, even needed to say that she got a job. Like, she was almost more ashamed to say that she got a job than to say that she joined a network marketing company. But I think it is really, really good to hear that they got a job and that, yeah, I mean, yeah, working all day on your feet, it sucks. It does. But people do it, and people do it because they have to do it to pay their bills and eat and live. And yeah, I guess for network marketing, the perk is that you get to stay home and you're not on your feet all day. That really is, I guess, the only perk, but it doesn't come with money. You just are pumping money into this business and it's not really giving you anything back besides the fact that you don't have to be on your feet all day. Versus the serving job, yeah, you are sacrificing, you know, the fact that you do have to be on your feet all day and you're moving around a lot, but in return, they're giving you money for the hours that you put in. Network marketing, you could sit on your couch from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., work 12 hours straight. Yeah, you didn't hurt your feet, but you also didn't make any money. Versus if you worked a 12-hour shift, you would make money for being on your feet for 12 hours. Of course, not 12 hours straight. You actually get breaks, legally allowed breaks. Versus network marketing, I think if you were to take a break and your upline found out about that, they'd be like, why did you use your free time to your advantage and watch a Netflix show? You clearly don't care about this industry and you clearly hate your family because you're not working hard for them. Oh, it's just, that's totally what happens too. See what the comments say. I hope that Sensi rep from an earlier post leaves her a crappy sample for a tip. Oh my god, it's come full circle. It's come full circle. That's amazing. Alright, so we've reached the end of the video, and we all know what that means. It is meme time, and it looks like this is a post from r/antiwork, and it says, "It's the only way. Salary doesn't make you rich. Passive income makes you rich." And OP said, passive income makes you rich. When it is referring to an MLM, we know that to not be true. Now, normally I don't read the comments on posts like this, but I kind of cheated and looked at the comments, and I actually like what the people said here. So the first person said, I have a 1 penny per week passive income. I must be rich. And somebody else said, Huns keep using passive income as a buzzword instead of actually understanding what it is. Huns need to keep recruiting to maintain or improve their status level. When they stop recruiting, eventually their downlines will leave the MLM and then they lose the income. True passive income means you don't have to do a thing and the money will keep coming in. Having to recruit means you have to do something to earn an income. Absolutely, absolutely. I think the only benefit of, or the only people who do make the true passive income are the people in the top 1% who have been a part of the company for years and years and years. They have a steady flow of downlines being recruited over and over, so they don't really have to worry or work hard to get downlines because they have all the downlines that they've worked for in the past to do it. The only work that they do is showing up on these team calls and these opportunity calls and just regurgitating the same ridiculous facts and comments and self-help and lovey-dovey sayings that they've been saying over and over again in the previous week that they showed up in some random person's team call or opportunity call, or when they have their team, what is it called? Their vacations, but it's really just one big get together to convince people why the MLM is so amazing and why they shouldn't leave. They will probably appear on stage and say how great things are and how they too can be on the stage next year if you just work hard. Which I never understand why that's a selling point. Like, the last thing that I want to do is be on stage in front of a bunch of people talking about the MLM. I mean, even like just in general, like any like business or whatever or company, that like I just am like, I don't really want to be on stage in front of a bunch of people. Like, that's not really for me. So how that is a positive, amazing, wonderful selling point for an MLM, very confusing for me. I think the biggest selling point would be like, hey, we're actually going to pay you guys for the hours that you put in selling the products for us. But that'd be too much for an MLM. Their real selling point is like, wow, you can be on stage next year. Just make sure to stay in the MLM and keep giving us money. Alright, you guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really, really liked it, please subscribe. Let's talk anything and everything anti-MLM in the comments below. And until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!